Hello.
19 seconds of window staring. Adele spent $500 on a hairstylist only to make it blow properly in the wind in this shot.
Can you hear me now?
Adele appropriates Verizon commercial from 10 years ago in the saddest, most powerful way possible. The only possible explanation for Adele using a flip phone is that she's an international spy and needs one of those non-traceable disposable phones that can be snapped apart and discarded into the nearest trash can. Also, apparently she wasn't too upset to prevent her from getting a nice manicure. We interrupt this sad music video to bring you a horror movie set in a random cabin in the woods. Sad house and sad video features sad little lamp in the corner with the shade sadly tilted. Is there an emoji to describe this scene? After Someone Like You came out, all Adele videos were court-mandated to be moody and sepia-toned, even if shot in IMAX. Also, even though it's a cool idea, why the hell was this shot with IMAX cameras? The intent was for this to be shown on the smaller available devices, including watches, phones, tablets, and laptops. Looks like she must have commandeered a militia house after the zombie apocalypse. She, of course, lived through it because zombies f***ing cried their eyes out over her first album. Adele lets loose a dangerous cloud of asbestos that will trek across the Atlantic Ocean to hit a random town in Virginia, all in a latent revenge plot for the colonization of America and subsequent relative denigration of the UK. The removal of the sheet on a chair reveals yet another sheet. What the hell are they trying to protect the furniture from? Ebola? A full 10 seconds of sheet removal. Holy I just remembered how much I missed Adele. Then again, singer looking directly at the camera cliche. Oh one key is struck on the piano and I feel like my wife is gonna leave me. Also, look, yeah, we're glad this is out there and all. And I understand this scene has to be set, but do we have to have the 1 minute and 19 seconds of dramatic tension before the video starts? No, we do not. This isn't a Drake or Justin Bieber video, folks. Let's tighten things up.
Hello. It's me.
I have a real problem with someone that calls on the phone and identifies themselves as me. Is that necessary? If you're assuming that I recognize the sound of your voice enough to where you don't have to name your name, there's no reason to identify yourself as a pronoun either. Also, the person who received the call is always able to see who it is before they answer, unless they're using an outdated device like a flip phone or a landline. Burner that was previously lit is out before Adele puts the tea kettle on it. At this point, doesn't Adele have someone that pours her tea for her? Not that I'm an expert on makeup, but Adele really doubled down on the brow line.
I'm in California dreaming of...
Boy, California looks a whole hell of a lot like Montreal. Call stalking has never been more adorable. If she were this upset, it probably was not the best idea to lock herself up in an isolated house in the middle of nowhere that includes a functional landline. Do we really need the barely audible spoken dialogue underneath the gorgeously performed actual song? If this is the album's version, I'm gonna be pissed. In Adele's defense, that does look pretty gross.
When I call, you never seem to be home.
Wait, does Adele still think people need to be at home to accept a call? How long has she been gone? Has someone checked on her? This is a line that is delivered while outside. This is cool. It's Michael Lee telling Adele all about his exploits with Cuddy and Bug and Chris and Dookie from back home in Baltimore. Man, Bill and Ted really got lost during the filming of their next movie. Apparently, while arguing over directions and forgetting where they were over the course of 21 years, the vines and the fatigue began to overtake them, until they became one with the forest floor.
It's so typical of me to talk about myself, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Adele, but apologetic self-awareness is not allowed for people under 30. Also, dangling phone is a metaphor cliche.
Did you ever make it out of that town where nothing ever happened?
Yep, nothing, especially nothing bad, has happened in Baltimore recently. Look, I don't mean to question wholesale production decisions, but does this song really need sporadic backup singers? The same goes with Rollin' in the Deep. Does anyone think Adele couldn't just handle that on her own? Tristan Wilde shows his displeasure by angrily walking across a Costco parking lot in the rain. It's what I do when I get annoyed too. Jesus, are they arguing during a typhoon? The director was like, Adele, quick, look into the camera like you're about to break up with me. Poor Adele got lost while frantically looking for Bill and Ted in the forest. Rather than succumb to the same fate though, she clearly slaughtered a grizzly bear for its pelt to stay warm for the journey back home. If we lived in an X-Men type reality, where humans had developed mutations to become more like superheroes, I'd totally buy that Adele could manipulate the weather with her massive voice. It's more believable than Halle Berry's occasional accent as Storm. All the fish in this pond will float to the top after Adele sings them into a suicide. Just give in to open weeping, cameraman. Don't resist. It only makes the pain worse. Flip phone reciprocity. Also, that's the 4th 20th century phone we've seen in this video. But I won't be happy until Adele checks her pager. So we don't know what she did, but she must have really pissed this guy off, since she said it's been several years and he's still not returning her thousands of calls. I can only assume the reason is that she refused to taste his pasta dinner.